Welcome to our journey through some of the most fascinating facts about our world. From the clouds above to the depths of our oceans, the universe holds countless wonders waiting to be discovered. Prepare to be amazed by the oddities of our planet and beyond. It may seem impossible, but a single cumulus cloud, the kind that drifts lazily across a summer sky, can weigh as much as a jumbo jet. Spread over such a vast area, the weight is dispersed, and the droplets are small enough to be buoyed by the slightest updraft. In the vast African savanna, giraffes, those towering giants, face a danger perhaps more alarming than any predator lightning. Being significantly taller than any other animal, their height makes them perfect targets for electrical discharges from the sky. Studies have shown giraffes are far more likely to be struck by lightning than any other creature on the savanna. Identical twins sharing the same DNA are remarkably similar, yet even they have unique fingerprints. The pattern of ridges on our fingers is influenced by subtle variations in pressure, nutrition, and even the position of the fetus during development. Our planet is in a constant state of change. Even its rotation is not immune. Over vast stretches of time, the Earth's spin is gradually slowing. This deceleration is imperceptible in a human lifetime, but over centuries it adds up. The length of a day has increased by a couple of milliseconds since the time of the dinosaurs. Our brains are complex organs, constantly working to keep us functioning. Through a process called phagocytosis, specialized cells in the brain engulf and break down old or damaged neurons. This process is essential for maintaining a healthy brain and ensuring optimal cognitive function. Delving into the world of paleontology often reveals the most curious relics of the past. Take, for instance, the discovery of the largest piece of fossilized dinosaur excrement ever found. This coprolite provides valuable insight into the diet of these extinct giants. What color is the universe? It's a question that has intrigued astronomers for centuries. The result, a rather unassuming beige, dubbed cosmic latte. Time, as we perceive it, is not universal. Smaller animals like insects, with their rapid heartbeats and short lifespans, perceive time as moving much slower than we do. To them, our movements may appear like sluggish giants. We all know the feeling of water, its fluidity, its coolness. But what does it mean for something to be wet? Scientifically speaking, wetness describes the ability of a liquid to adhere to a solid surface. So, is water truly wet, or does it just make other things wet? In 1945, a seemingly ordinary chicken named Mike defied the odds and achieved an unusual kind of fame. After having his head partially severed in a routine slaughter, Mike continued to live for 18 months. Bacteria, those microscopic life forms, are ubiquitous, inhabiting every corner of our planet. If we were to stack all the bacteria on Earth end to end, they would stretch for an astonishing 10 billion light-years. A tie, that ubiquitous symbol of formality, may be silently affecting your health. Studies have shown that wearing a tie, especially when tightly knotted, can restrict blood flow to the brain by as much as 7.5%. Ironically, the fear of long words is called hippopotamonstrossesquipedaliophobia. This tongue-twisting word perfectly embodies the very thing it describes. Dogs, our loyal companions, hold a special place in our hearts. But few dogs have lived as long as Bluey, an Australian cattle dog who lived to the ripe old age of 29.5 years. If dogs can live to extraordinary ages, cats are not to be outdone. Cream Puff, a tortoiseshell cat from Texas, holds the record for the oldest cat ever recorded, living an astounding 38 years and 3 days. The Sun, our nearest star, is a raging inferno of nuclear fusion, a symphony of energy and light. The immense pressure waves generated by its activity create a constant hum, a sound that sadly we can never hear. Mount Everest, that towering giant of the Himalayas, has long held the title of the tallest mountain on Earth. But this claim is only true if we measure from sea level. If we consider the entire height of a mountain, from its base to its peak, then the title belongs to Mauna Kea, a dormant volcano in Hawaii. Our solar system is not just a collection of planets orbiting a star. It has a boundary, a wall of sorts known as the heliopause. This boundary marks the point where the outward pressure of the solar wind meets the inward pressure of interstellar space. Octopuses, those masters of disguise and intelligence, are fascinating creatures, but contrary to popular belief, they don't have tentacles. Those flexible appendages are in fact arms with suckers along their entire length. If you've ever looked at a world map and thought something seemed off, you're not alone. Most maps of the world are in fact wrong. The Mercator projection distorts the size and shape of land masses, particularly at higher latitudes. The Apollo 11 moon landing, a pivotal moment in human history, was a triumph of science and engineering. But did you know that NASA faked part of it? Well, not the landing itself, but the astronauts' return. This quarantine was staged for the media, complete with actors dressed as scientists. Comets, those celestial wanderers, are often romanticized as beautiful ethereal objects. But they harbor a rather unpleasant secret. They smell like rotten eggs due to the presence of hydrogen sulfide. The Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from harmful solar radiation, is not static. The magnetic north and south poles are constantly on the move, drifting by a few kilometers each year. This drift is part of a larger phenomenon known as magnetic reversal, where the magnetic north and south poles flip. Laughter, they say, is the best medicine. But like any medicine, too much can be harmful. There have been documented cases where intense laughter has led to fatal outcomes, usually due to heart failure or asphyxiation. The chainsaw, that powerful tool of lumberjacks and horror movies, has a surprisingly delicate origin story. It was first invented in the 18th century for use in childbirth. Doctors developed a hand-cranked chainsaw to help widen the birth canal during difficult deliveries. Ants, those tiny industrious creatures that seem to be everywhere, have a remarkable respiratory system. Unlike humans, ants don't have lungs. Instead, they breathe through a network of tiny holes called spiracles, located along the sides of their bodies. The Tyrannosaurus rex, that fearsome predator of the Cretaceous period, is often depicted as a scaly reptilian monster. However, recent fossil discoveries have revealed that some tyrannosaurs, particularly juveniles, may have sported feathers. In the world of competitive sports, even the smallest advantage can make a difference. Studies have shown that football teams wearing red kits tend to perform better than those wearing other colours. Wind turbines, those towering symbols of renewable energy, are essential in our fight against climate change. However, they also pose a threat to birds. Researchers are exploring various solutions, including painting turbine blades to make them more visible to birds. Snails, those slow-moving mollusks, may not seem like they have much bite, but don't let their leisurely pace fool you. Snails have thousands of tiny teeth arranged in rows on a ribbon-like structure called a radula. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through some of the most fascinating facts about our world. From the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, the universe is filled with wonder and intrigue. Stay curious and keep exploring.